What's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Dirty. Just waking up. It's like 9:30. I woke up later than I thought. I gotta go to the doctor today. Any minute. I gotta get my butt rolling. But anyway, I had a cool gig last night with Tyler. There's a little bit of footage available. I put some up of Tyler on the channel. And I know somebody took some footage of me, and it's on my Facebook page and my Facebook music page, Warehouse of Strangers Radio. And there's a Facebook page called Dirty Power Songs. But whatever, it's just a little fucking video. Anyway, that's all good. I had a really cool thing happen to me yesterday. I mentioned in a vlog, I guess that's what it's called. You know, I have a little section called Walking Around Peterborough Doing Shit. It fits into that. I think the first one I did is a friend of mine gave me half a can of snuff, and because I used to be a snuffer or a dipper or whatever, you know, taking tobacco and sniffing it or sticking it in your mouth or whatever the fuck. And I did that for years, and I always enjoyed it. But I just stopped doing it for a number of reasons. And since I stopped doing it, the tobacco laws in Canada have changed a great deal. You can no longer buy, you know, like when I use these products, I would always use, like, you know, like when I smoked, I would often smoke menthol cigarettes. When I was using chewing tobacco, I would use like mint or wintergreen or cherry or whatever, or or snuff, like nasal snuff. You can't even fucking get that anymore. And but I always get like that's always like mentholated or smelling of apricot or something like that. And you just can't get it anymore in Canada because it's illegal, because they say it's like advertising to children, giving all these like cherry tobacco, or mint tobacco or whatever, and I'm sure it's on every fucking 12-year-old young lady's mind to start dipping fucking Skoal fine cut wintergreen tobacco, but anyway, they took it all away. And not only did they do that, the tax laws in Canada, where a can of chewing tobacco used to cost you $4, now it costs it's like $25 or $30 or something like that, like just from taxes. It's ridiculous. And now I'm saying this, I'm not saying this to advocate. I don't smoke. I smoked cigarettes as a teenager, and I think smoking cigarettes is really fucking gross. I found a jar of old snuff I used to take. Found this jar of lemon snuff a while back, and I've been having a sniff of that every now and then. It's very pleasant. It's very different than smoking. It's not like there's a lot of bad information out there, but it's not. Having a little sniff of tobacco once or twice a day isn't like smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, and I don't feel addicted to it or anything. Like I could, I've had probably a sniff of this every day for, judging by the amount in the bottle. This was a full bottle 3 months ago, and that's how much I've used. So, that kind of said, it's not very much. But anyhow, my point is, so chewing tobacco in Canada, or dip, or whatever you want to call it, snuff, it's a fucking gross habit. Really, it is. It's like sticking compost in your mouth and spitting, But I have to say, I did enjoy doing it when I did it. And now, due to all these laws, the types of chewing tobacco you can get in Canada now, you can't get all these like mint and wintergreen and cherry or apple or whatever. I think you get a bourbon one too as well. You just can't get them anymore. All you can get is the natural, like the just like the straight up like Copenhagen Snuff or Copenhagen Long Cut or Skoal Straight or straight's one of those things. Like I think that's kind of they fool the public with that because people think you just think it's like a natural tasting dip, right? But it's actually not. Like straight dip is I don't know what they're trying to go for. But it's not a natural taste. It's very sweet. Kind of tastes like sweet, kind of like sweet herbal tea in a way. I don't know how to describe it other than that. But anyhow, my dip of choice was Skoal Mint, Skoal Classic Mint in the blue can. And, a lot of hardcore dipper people would be like, oh, fucking Skoal sucks, or, like the hardcore, people who are hardcore about it are all into like, the really heavy duty, hard hitting stuff, right? But I'm not. I love the taste of mint. If I'm going to use this stuff, I don't want a really heavy duty nicotine buzz. I like the taste of it and whatever. So my favorite dip of all time was Skoal Mint, okay? And you can't get that in Canada anymore. Skoal does have a product called Skoal Dark that what I wanted to do is for my 25th subscriber video, I wanted to get a can of Skoal Dark and do a review of it because a lot of YouTubers do that. They do these reviews of snuff, and I've seen a few of them because I'm interested in that kind of stuff, and I've never seen a review of this Skoal Dark, and I think it's because it's only available in Canada. So, but whatever, I can't afford to spend fucking $25 on a can of dip, so fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. But I was taking out my trash yesterday. Okay, now this was. I was spooked by this because I was thinking, I've been thinking about this since I thought about that notion. I was thinking, man, I wish I had a can of Skoal Mint. I really miss that shit. I don't want to be dipping all the time. I don't want to, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind it to try it again, once or maybe twice, So I'm taking out my trash yesterday. Now I live in a part of town where we have a music festival in the summer. Every Wednesday and Saturday night, there's some washed up fucking 80s or 90s band or some crappy country band that plays down at Little Lake Park, Del Prairie Park, and a lot of tourists go. It's a big tourist thing, I'm sure. So I'm sure there's American people. Now, this is all leading up to what I was taking out my trash. We had one of these events the night before, or something like that, and I was taking out my trash. And as I took out my trash, I looked down on the ground, and I saw what was undoubtedly what I thought was an empty can of dip, an empty can of snuff, because I know what the cans look like, and I kind of collect that shit, like the cans and packaging for that shit. So. And I make instruments out of that stuff. So I picked it up, thinking, oh, cool, it's an old snuff can. And I picked it up, and it was heavy, and I was like, there's something in this. Like, this is... And I realized it was a brand new can, like a fresh can. And I was like, holy fuck. And I turned it around, and lo and behold, it was Skoal Classic Mint. And not only was it Skoal Classic Mint, this is the American kind of Skoal Classic Mint. You can tell by the label. It doesn't have... I'll show you. I have an empty snuff can of a Copenhagen product called Southern Blend. And this is what a Canadian can of dip looks like. Like, it's got like all these warning labels and measurements and numbers around it, and it has like duty stickers and all that shit, right? This doesn't have any of that. The worst it says is, warning, this product is not a safe alternative to cigarettes, which it is not. But that's really all you get. There's no duty stickers, no tax stickers, no nothing. For sale only in the United States, it says on here, 100% American tobacco, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Anyhow, I used to love this shit. So I'm gonna take a dip and got you covered up. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it's all about. The reason I like this stuff is it's always really it's good. Like, it's just packable. It's like it's moist. It's like, and it tastes really good. And there's this way you're supposed to pack your can. I've never been able to do it very well, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you what this stuff is all about. Like, fuck, I couldn't believe it. This is a brand new can. And I tell you, the Skoal snuffs, or the American snuffs, are way better than the Canadian snuffs. I think they make them differently. But, I don't know if you can see it. It just looks like fucking black compost. There you go. It's like shiny. Yeah. Yeah. Got a pinch. I got them, like, I'm not gonna. I feel kind of lucky to find this, so I'm just gonna use like half of what I would normally use. Put it in your lip. Maybe a little bit of killer filler. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. This is probably, out of all the things I've done in my life, I've had a lot of bad habits in my life. Definitely, though. The nastiest. But whatever. One thing I liked about Skoal, man, is that it's really juicy. And the cherry was like that too. And it makes you spit fucking black. I don't know, that's kind of gross, but whatever. Anyhow, it's got a real, it's like a real dark kind of taste. The mint isn't that overpowering, and it's actually kind of like it's not a very natural mint. Like, I've had other dips, like there was one called Rooster back in the day that was like, it was like a real, like those old school peppermints your doctor used to give you when you're in the 70s, you know what I mean? It tasted good like that. But yeah, it's whatever. It is what it is. So instead of doing my 25 subscriber Skoal Dark Dip review that I'm sure everyone's going to be fucking disgusted by, I'm doing my pre-29 subscriber video of reviewing this can of fucking snuff I found at the end of my driveway that was new. I think what happened is that probably American tourists came to see this fucking band that played whatever, and their snuff can dropped out of their pocket by my road. People just parked in front of my house. I can't think of any other reason. I felt safe. It was a fresh, unopened can, so fuck it. But anyhow, yeah, we had a good gig last night, and I'm going to my fucking doctor as soon as I finish up this shit. And I don't know if I'm gonna have a cooking video up today. Maybe a music video later. Who knows? Nobody fucking watched my videos yesterday anyway, so, but that's okay. You just gotta keep fucking plugging on, doing what you do. Be well, be free, be happy, live your fucking life like it's your last day, and just be well. And I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Bye now.